Hello, everyone. Derek Sam Toys, and we are back with another action figure review. Today, we've got the Elite Series 102 Austin Theory, and a little side review, maybe, of the Austin Theory Basic. No, I do not remember what series that is. But again, a look on the bullshit on the box. Got a nice picture of Austin Theory in his attire here. Would love to get most of the figures in this wave, except for maybe the Commissioner Foley, as I don't know, that didn't really look the most appealing to me, but I do have the Gunther and now the Austin Theory. The Sami Zayn wouldn't hurt, I didn't care for the head sculpt too much, but that's besides the point. The Rhea Ripley and the Edge, though, pretty solid. Gotta get them at some point, but yeah, you know, why don't we try to get this bad boy out of his plastic prison? Already got the trusty old knife open and ready to go. So yeah, let's get him open and we can break this figure down and look at all the neat little accessories and everything in between. Alrighty, you guys, now that we've got all the accessories all laid out and the figures all set up, don't mind them being headless, because we'll fix that here in a moment. But first things first, we're going to do the most basic review for a very basic figure, and that is the whatever series Austin Theory. I do like the attire. I would love to see this converted into an Elite. Of course, articulations on this one in particular, because this is the second formula, I want to say, as far as basics go, where they changed the way the arms move and all that kind of stuff. So, formula's trash, but let's be honest, because I want to say this should be one of the interchangeable heads. Look at that. Boom. Managed to get it off. Now we can claim it's an extra accessory for Austin Theory here. Of course, the only thing that's going to make it a little weird, because I did notice this while I had it out, is the head scan itself. It does have a different hairstyle. So that's kind of interesting. But I don't think it'll be too noticeable on the expression head scans, if I even tend to use them really, because I don't plan on giving this man the selfie gimmick. But I can't lie, this expression head scan is pretty hilarious. I wouldn't mind using it. And this one, honestly, he just looks like he's taking a very mean shit, so don't really care to use that one. The jacket, or vest, whatever you want to call this, it almost reminds me of a Seth Rollins vest. I think it is kind of molded the same way. But it is really nice. Of course, Captain America themed. You've got his logo on the back with the T and the circle in the background. I don't know if that's like maybe the city or a city in the background. Yeah, it's definitely a city. But yeah, all around pretty nice jacket. Of course, he does come with two sets of interchangeable hands, one set of weapon holding hands, and one choke slammy-esque hand. That's mainly the hold. The last accessory, which is one I'm kind of excited for like action figure shots, and that is this little phone. Got the cameras and stuff even molded on the back. I think it's even got the buttons on the side and stuff. Of course, it's all black though, kind of plain, but honestly, a really nice accessory overall. But with that being said, let's take this head scan. Let's plop it onto the Elite, because that's the whole reason why I got that basic in the first place. And boom, now we actually at least have a standard straight-faced Austin Theory. And honestly, it looks pretty damn clean. It kind of reminds me of his first Elite's head scan, maybe just a little bit different with the like little trim design in his hair. I don't know exactly what to call that, but yeah, it looks really good overall. Of course, the expression head scans won't really work too well with it, but in my opinion, that's not really the worst deal overall. Of course, getting into the attire itself, though, You've got black wrist tape with his logos on each one. It says All Day on the right hand, and it has his Austin Theory logo on his left. It says Theory across his ass. He's got his Austin Theory logo on his boots. Oh, excuse me, kind of had to clear my throat there, and it was very unexpected. Anywho, he's got his logo on his crotch piece there. Kind of the standard, like, background-ish designs in red and white. Same thing you also did see on the basic, in a sense, just not as, like, nicely designed, in my opinion. Kind of looks a little but I don't know. It even has his logos on the inside of his legs, so that's kind of nice, and it also has his logos on his knee pads. So, it is a very interesting, fairly nice, colorful design. Got the red, white, and blue for the Captain America theme. And it's a Captain America theme because of how he did the vest. So, with that being said, though, of course, I would love to have the Chase variant black of this, and maybe even the Chase variant black of the Grayson Waller, just to kind of have them both in somewhat matching gear. I feel like that would be kind of interesting, knowing that they're somewhat of a pair nowadays. But with that being said, why don't we get this figure all posed up, and we can just kind of give our final thoughts on him. Because I don't think we need to get into articulation, right? Yeah, I don't think we do. Alrighty, now that we've got Theory all posed up here, I will say I do like this expression head scan, at least. It kind of just adds a little bit more character for certain maneuvers or moves, however you would like to put it. But yeah, out of all, what would I say about this figure if I had to rate it out of a scale from 1 to 10? I'd probably give this a good solid 8.5, so 8.5 out of 10. Just because, honestly, the formula is pretty, honestly, on point. I love the phone accessory. Yeah, it could have been a little bit better head scan wise, aka I shouldn't have had to buy a basic just to get this Austin Theory head scan for this figure, but sometimes you do what you gotta do, especially because I do plan on using him in the pick fed. I just don't exactly know how I'm gonna include him on the roster. Maybe he'll come out and he'll dethrone John Silver for the United States Championship and become Mr. America all day or whatever. I don't know. Now that I say that out loud, it definitely sounds dumb. Anywho, what would I give it out of 5 stars? If I'm gonna Meltzer scale this, I did say 8.5, so I guess it does make sense if I say, like, what? A good solid 4, maybe a 4.2? I don't know, maybe that scales out, maybe it doesn't. I think it scales out just right in my head. And yeah, on that note, I think we are gonna get out of here with this review, as we do still have 2 more left, and I got a lot of stuff I at least plan on doing, perhaps. I don't know, I can't guarantee it, but yeah, one thing I can say is that this figure is definitely a solid one. If you missed out on his first Elite, which I can understand why you may or may not have, but this is definitely an Elite. I'd say that's worth it. Hopefully they come out with some more attires with some better head scans here in the future. But other than that, I don't think I have any complaints, and honestly, this Theory is really damn good. Really damn solid. And on that note, I think we're going to wrap this up. So if you liked the video, feel free to like the video. If you didn't like the video, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But if you did like the video, feel free to go check out some of my other content. We have plenty of action figure reviews. We have some unboxing, and we also have some pick fed content. Speaking of the pick fed, I am working on the pay-per-view for the pick fed. It is called Absolute Carnage, so feel free to check that out once it does start getting made. I do have to start the pre-show, so hopefully I can get that all set up. I do kind of plan on having a special guest. It's not official just yet. Still trying to figure out exactly how I plan to do it. But he already has been asked and he said he'd be down. You know who you are. So maybe look forward to that. I will announce it if we can get it to work and I can make it official. But as of right now, nothing's too clear just yet. We're still kind of at ground level. But I'm looking forward to trying to make it work. I just got to figure out exactly how I got to go about it. But yeah, expect the pre-show. It's going to be its own little separate thing. And then once I have the first matchup done for the pick fed, I'm going to start releasing the matches one by one. So I'll work on one match, get it fully edited, release it, get another match done, fully edit it, release it, and so on and so forth. But as far as that goes, that's kind of just the plan for right now. And yeah, before I ramble on too long, feel free to subscribe. After all, it is free to subscribe. And we are out of here. Before I do go, though, I did almost forget. Feel free to go subscribe to the Instagram, as I do tend to post when like reviews go live, etc. So once they're posted, maybe like an hour or two after, as I don't always realize. But yeah, you'll get nice little updates for the reviews, and also you'll get shots early from upcoming pick fed episodes, so you may get to see a little sneak peek into certain matches that are happening. So, I feel like that's a pretty interesting thing to go check out on your guys' behalf. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and or a good night, whatever time you are watching this, I don't know. But on that note, we are out of here. Peace out, yo. Alright, I don't know, I kind of didn't do that as well, so there you go.